Hey, Barbara, I'm all screwed up today. Totally screwed up. I lost today. Hey, Laney, I uh, I was thinking today was Friday, so I didn't get to do my midnight rendezvous last night. I've been I've been really. Hey, Angie, I've been really irritated the last couple of days. Uh, uh, I think I thought, what time is it anyway? It's almost 8 o'clock. Um, Ever since that mess with those negatives, and I got more, and so that video, I just shut that video down. I just deleted it in case there was something in there I said or something. I looked at it, I couldn't see nothing. Um, so I just deleted the video. Um, I can't believe I let 2 or 3 negatives get me all out of whack like that. 'Cause normally that doesn't. But boy, it sure. This here my eyes burning, and I should know better. I've been messing with jalapenos. Oh Lord. Um, Went out and worked on my stuff a little bit today. Did I say hey Angie? There's Christy. Christy, I'm all out of whack. I lost today. I thought yesterday was today, and I realized that, and I was planning on doing my midnight rendezvous live tonight, and lo and behold, it's Saturday. Uh, Guys, I don't think I am, but I'm just getting, I'm, I was thinking, I hate to even say it, but I was thinking about quitting YouTube. I'm not going to, but it was sure on my mind. And but I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna quit worrying about anybody except about 15 or 20 of you guys. Hey Lisa, I got a video that will be up tomorrow, and them little cuttings we've been trying to figure out what it is. Those things, the ones I've got rooted and growing, I wish I'd have brought one in here to me, but it'll be in tomorrow's video. It won't. They're blooming. They got little bluish, purplish flowers or something on it. So I took it. That you can see them now. I got a good video of it. Hey, Rianne. I love Rianne. I love all of you. I don't know, something about Rianne. She's kind of special. Don't ask me why, but she's kind of special to me, and I like her, and I love it when I see her. And I just dropped in to hit the like button and have another to head to. Okay, number one, I appreciate you stopping in. And good night, Laney. We're planning. I'm glad you said that, because I'm so screwed up, Christy. Why is it bothering me so much that call me frivolous? 7 p.m. tomorrow. I'm writing it down again. I'm just so cotton picking upset about that video, and it caused an argument between me and my daughter, and and please, folks, don't think my daughter is being mean to me or anything like that. Sometimes I just don't have the knack for explaining what I mean and everything. And she saw that one video. Oh man, sakes alive! Oh, dang! Whew, where did that come from? I ain't never had a pain in that foot like that. Oh, golly, Ned. But I'm thinking I need to get back with the dadgone VA and tell them to send me my dang something, citalopram or something. It's for my depression. Oh man, that hurts. Still hurting. Don't usually. I need to drink water. Oh. But no, I went outside today. I got my cilantro planted. I got my oregano planted, my parsley, my chives, and what else was it? The oregano, no, the chives, no, the cilantro, I reckon I didn't realize that that's where you got coriander seeds from when you're doing pickling and stuff. And so I'm planning on letting a lot of that cilantro go to seed, because I'm planning on doing some pickling later on in the fall. All right, I got it 7 p.m. tomorrow, and I'm gonna stick that right here, and I ain't gonna move it. Oh, excuse me. I've been cleaning up my room. I'm getting rid of stuff. Let me show you something, and I didn't know it. Oh, this is ridiculous. I got the glasses on my face. 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are prescriptions. These others are just for reading. But 5 pair of glasses that I found cleaning up my room. I've still not found my little action camera. I want to start using that because I totally miss not having this YouTube or not having these GoPros. It's yeah, it's GoPros. um, yeah, hit the likes button, friend. Do me a favor, make me feel better. But drinking water. Sometimes a good drink of water is good for you. Uh, but this has just got me. But and that lady, that C, don't know her, but it just bugged me no end that she's calling me frivolous. I don't do frivolous stuff. Uh, when I spend money, it's for something I need. Uh, but my priorities, I should have my priorities in a different row on a lot of things. Uh, and oh boy, I don't know. I'm just out. Uh, but but no, I took that video down because I got a couple more negatives, and same video, different people, and it's not people I know. Then I got to thinking, well, is there something that I said wrong on the video or whatever? So I took the dang thing down. I deleted it. And that's what my daughter saw off to do anyway. Hey Paul, how you doing, sir? I was looking at one of your old videos. Matter of fact, it's the one where you was talking about you hit 10,000 subscribers and you was going to be able to put stuff for sale up there on your thing. So that's going way back. Well, it ain't really that far back. I mean, you just went like a rocket after that. Hey, Spaceman. And I'm hoping I hadn't seen Dwayne T64 because it was kind of his comment that kind of got that sea woman started and calling me frivolous and all that stuff. And normally stuff don't bother me, but I don't know why that frivolous is. God almighty, I ain't frivolous. Oh, jeez. Oh, and I got another package from from the VA again. For this stuff, and it's called IL. Well, there you can see how it's spelled. These things is almost $30 a tube. And they won't take this stuff back. I could take it down there to the clinic. They won't take it back because it's been out of there and, they won't take them back. So I've got about $250 worth of this stuff now. Actually, it's more than that. But, and I felt, I didn't feel right selling it. But, and I certainly don't feel right throwing it away. So it's called Cata. It's got iodine in it, and it's for wound care and stuff. Look, if anybody out there, any of y'all, hey Dwayne, well, thank you, sir. I'm glad you're not upset at me. And you didn't make a negative comment. You just put it in the form of a question. And I was trying to explain, and then that lady come in and said I was frivolous, and I took issue with that, and also the fact that she's saying, she said they can afford it, and they, meaning my wife and me, and we are two different things. We are not, I'm not they. I have a certain amount that I have to pay, and that, I'm not. But anyway, I'm so glad you're back. But back to this here stuff. If anybody wants it, needs any of this, and it's about $30 a tube. I think I have 11 tubes of this now. But I'm going to look it up again and make sure on the price. And I'm not trying to make a profit. I'm just going to try to cover the shipping. If any of y'all want any of this, put $10 in my PayPal, not on my Super Chat. Because put it on Super Chat, YouTube's going to get 30% of that right off the top. But put $10 in my PayPal tip jar, and also send me an email with your address and everything, and I'll send you a tube of this. But it's about $30, and I was shocked at how much that stuff. And this is 1 1/4 ounce tube. But they were sending me for wound care. Now that wound has been cured on my back of my leg for a good while now. Who am I missing here, Bar? What about shipping? Well, that's what I'm saying. Just $10 a tube, and and that should cover the shipping. I'm not trying to sell it to make anything. Of course, I could put it if nobody needs it. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on uh, on eBay, and that's why I know I can get about $20 a tube for it on eBay. That's what it's selling for on eBay. And these are new and in the box. But that is, if any of y'all need that, I had a wound on the back of my leg, and it was back there forever, and it finally went away. And this just came. There you go. It came in this this box, and when quick as I seen the box, I knew it was from the VA. And I said, what was I shook it, and I bet, oh no, it's another tube of that iodine stuff. That's what it was. It came today. So I think I got 11 tubes of it. And and I got other stuff. I don't see that. I've been cleaning on my room, folks. Honest, I have. And I have got. What is that? Oh, it's over there. I got something else that something I'm gonna have to. I'm probably gonna wind up having to put them on eBay and sell them. That's another expensive item they kept sending, and hopefully I've stopped it. I don't know. They shouldn't be wasting money like that. Oh, but they do, and I want a cotton picking ramp like the VA puts up. Because this ramp I got, it does. Oh, thank you, Paul. I appreciate it so much. Just some fun money. Okay. I can't believe I lost a day. Yesterday was Friday, and I was supposed to do my midnight rendezvous on Friday night, and I didn't do it. I had all that other stuff on my mind. Then I went out and worked on the deck today and planted some of those herbs and stuff. And oh, you know what I need to write down before I forget it? I need rubber bands bad. I wished I had rubber bands. Let me write that down. And therefore, I need rubber bands for these little things I start seeds in. It uses 12 slots in there, but the lid that keeps the dome on it falls off, or the wind blows, they blow off. So I'm gonna see if I can get me some rubber bands that I pop around that thing, and it won't be coming off. And I hope that ain't frivolous. Oh, oh my gosh. Yeah, this whole deal caused an argument with. It wasn't a bad argument. We were just arguing, and it upset her enough that she called me from work. she called Donovan, and Donovan brought his phone in here and put the speaker on, and she chewed me out because of the way both my son and my vehicles decided to break down in the past couple of days. So it's based. Bear truck is just what we need. I wish I ain't drove. It's been a year since I drove. I want to jump in the car and drive right now, but she won't. She has a hissy fit. She had a hiss. Even if I think about it, so I think she hides the keys from me. I wouldn't sneak the car out, but I sure would like to drive again. Uh, Another reason I'd like to have that fancy scooter that goes 40 miles, has a 40-mile range on it. Because if I had that, I could drive over to the clinic on my own, park it, lock it. I could drive back home. I could drive over to Lowe's and ride around in the nursery park, just what I love to do. What'd you see for $600? Oh, a truck. Oh, okay. I bought a Ford Ranger clear about 10 years ago, and it had 200 on it. When I bought it, had over 300. When I sold it, and it was still running good. I've had a couple of vehicles like that just was just outstanding, and they were Poppy, don't let it get. People will say things freely on the internet freely because they feel they can. No one knows your situation than you better than you. Yeah, I know that the lady when she said I was frivolous. Now, and I think I might have implied that my daughter was frivolous. Uh, I didn't mean she was frivolous. I meant that she'd buy stuff that I would don't. But it's not up to me what she buys. It's just like that lawn getting mowed out there. Now she's paying this guy twice a month. He'll come over here and mow the yard and weed eat it and all that stuff. Uh, Whereas I would a whole lot rather bought a mower where we could mow it. Her or my grandson could mow the yard, and preferably my grandson. And by the way, uh, was it yesterday I was doing that live stream, and all of a sudden I disappeared? Uh, Somebody said something. My dad has one, but won't use it to go to the store. He will only use it in his yard. I think he doesn't want people to know that he needs it. Well, the scooter I'm talking about, Marty, it's a little bit bigger than my scooter that I've got now. My scooter that I've got now, it will only go. It only has a 7-mile range, and that's pushing it. And this one that I'm talking about, it's bigger, it's faster, it'll go 20 miles an hour, and all that good stuff. and and it has lights and all that stuff on it. And it's just that it would make me. I could go just about anywhere here in town on that thing. I could go out and I could come back without having to worry about a battery going dead or any of that stuff. That's what I'm talking about here. And I wished I could. If I had a ride mower, I might even could get out there and push a mower. Uh, but I might wind up busting my butt. Um, but I used. Oh, okay, yeah, you had a mislick there on the keys. Um, oh, and something else that lady was talking about was me. I don't know if that was her or another lady talking about me wasting money on pops and water. I don't waste money on pops. If any pops get bought, my daughter buys. I don't buy them. And uh, and the bottled water, they use bottled water. I don't know how many cases a month of bottled water that they bring in here. I think they ought to save the bottles and fill them up from the tap and quit buying water. I mean, we got plenty of water. We're on well. Um, I used to love. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, she called that her. She called that her. What did she call that? Um, she said I was admiring her. She had a name for that thing. And I'd be going down there in my little scooter, boop, 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 down the road, and she'd come by and she'd slow down and wave and say, hey, and then the next thing you know, she's gone. That thing was going about 20 miles an hour. She bought that herself though. She said she had a scooter like mine, but that said that no way she'd ever want to go back to one of them. Depends on the well, Lisa. My well out in Citra, where I lived for almost 30 years, when we first drilled the well, the water was, what did they call it? I can't remember what it was called, but we had to have them come back out. And they had to go down another 1,000 feet to get to good water. And I used to go. There was a place right down the road from where I had my house and everything. Was an artesian well, and that thing sit there and run 24/7. It never stopped. The water was constantly running, and people would come out there with big old jugs and fill up that water because it was good water. And uh, about 5 years ago, state of Florida decided there was a lot of artesian wells around, and the state decided to close them things up. It wasn't a well; it was just I don't know how that, but they run all the time, and they went and closed them all up. Um, I didn't didn't know Alan had fish. Oh, but yeah, man, I've been cleaning up, I had, boy, I missed my GoPro. Gosh almighty. I had to buy. I've got a whole lot of SD cards and stuff in here, and then this other thing, and these 8 GB cards that goes in that. Where is that dang golden thing? Oh, I see it right over there. Those 8 GB cards don't last long, so I bought some of these cards that's 32 gigabytes. I've got a 64, 264s on the micro cards, but maybe that lady was talking about that being frivolous too, me buying them 32 gigabyte cards when I had cards, but it was only $10 for 2. But I am missing. I'm almost tempted to try and use this GoPro White, and there it's turning on. Every time I've tried it in here, it's working. Yeah, GoPro start recording. That's recording. GoPro stop recording. That's working in here. GoPro turn off. This is the White. This is the one you don't have batteries for. The battery's self-contained, and you have to plug it into your computer to keep it charged. But this black one, that sucker, now see what it did there? It went beep, beep, beep. Now, the screen don't light up. The screen on the front's lit up with a bunch of zeros. But GoPro stop recording. GoPro turn off. What? GoPro turn off. Now see, I can't turn it off. And these, I have to pull the battery to turn it off. I'll push it back in. I don't know. Anyway, guys, like I said, if anybody wants a tube of this stuff, drop $10 in my PayPal thing with your information and everything, and I'll send you a tube of it. And there, I can't remember how much. I can't believe how expensive that stuff was. I also have them. I think I showed them one time before. What do you call them things? Hydrophilic foam dressing. There's 10 in them. Let's see. I think there's 5 in the box. Those are expensive too. I'm gonna check into that. If nobody needs them, I'm gonna put them, and they won't take them back. I don't understand why it's in the box. It's never been opened. Why can't they just put it on the shelf like at my podiatrist? She uses them all the time. Um, but they waste a lot of money. 16 in the room and only 10 thumbs up. That doesn't compute. Jeremy and Kelly. Our famous fish sent to us from California. Oh, okay. I believe y'all mentioned that before. Um, yeah, well, for some reason, this water here at this house, it's good. And my my grandsons and my daughter, and if they're watching this, I tricked you. Y'all don't know. Y'all can't tell the difference in this water that comes out of our well and what you're drinking out of the bought bottles. Because I don't know, Lisa. Yeah, I fill up some bottles. Yeah, I fill up bottles like these and put the lids back on them and stuck them in their thing that their cartons of water's in. And they never knew the difference. So I know, and I would almost challenge them. I ought to do that. Set one bottle out, bottle water, and one bottle out of the well, and open the other bottle so they can't check to see if it's been opened, but have it marked some way that I know the difference and say, tell me which one's bottle and which one's thing. But I've already done that on the thing, but they, I don't know what, it's got to be about $5 for a case of that stuff. I think it's 48 bottles in a case. Uh, Now this has been froze, and I keep a bottle sitting here, and this has been melting. I put them in. I got about 10 bottles of water sitting in the freezer that uh, I'll bring them in here like that. This is a root beer. Uh, every once in a while, I get to craving one of these root beers. But I don't buy them. She buys them. I don't. I wouldn't do it. It was too. I wonder if that's what I think. Oh, let me show you this. I'm going to show y'all something. You know, I used to be into photography big time. I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but this is some pictures I done. Look at that little baby on what would be on my left, the little baby. I love doing work with her, and that little girl on the other side, hanging on the pool. Uh, that she was so photogenic, and beautiful little girl, and this is another one. She got a round. It was hard to get a good, decent shot. Let me see. There's a couple more that I did. That's that little baby again. I don't know what happened to all these. This is my middle grandson. We were just piddling around out in the studio one day, and I took them. And he was kind of chubby when he was young. Now, this is another girl. I did a whole series of pictures. Her mother wanted them, and she wanted them more like on the glamour side, and that's, I think this girl was about 11 or 12. I need to dig out all my pictures and make an album. That's some more. That's that one. And that's that one. Oh, there's that girl again hanging on the pool. I guess she's about 20. Let's see. She's born in 95. Oh, holy crap. Dang. She's 20-something years old. I knew her when she was a baby. There's that same photo, and I just did it in black and white. Is there any more in here? Nope, that was all in that, but I'm finding things around, and here's something. I got to kind of repair this. This was did in a little paper plate in 1991. That's my oldest grandson's footprint. And it's cracked, and we'll try to repair it. I'm finding a lot of different things around that I hadn't seen in a while. But that one cheap action camera I got, I can't find it. I love just getting out with my camera, and I just love doing it. You know, all kind of scenes and stuff, and people, and I just really liked it. You know, maybe if I could ever get my hands on another, I wish I'd never sold all my stuff. I sold my whole studio, all the equipment, the cameras. I had three nice those cameras. What did I have? Well, it's not what did I have. It's what are you going to have? I'm going to have a baked potato and some jalapeno peppers out of the jar. And I'm going to try something. I'm saving these jalapeno jars of jalapeno sliced pickled peppers. I'm not getting rid of the juice in there. I'm leaving them in the jar. I'm keeping them refrigerated. And I'm going to go out there and get a couple of jalapeno peppers, slice them up, where I got a jar full. And I'm going to bring that brine or that juice up to a boil, and then have all the fresh peppers poured in the jar, and then I'm going to pour that boiled brine into that and close it and seal it, and it should pop the lid just like when canning or stuff, and see if it. I wish I knew the recipe to make that brine like mozzarella. What is it called? Mozzarella. I can't. With some cheese on top. Now I'll have some cheese. Well, I don't know if I will or not. She's probably got cheese. I know she's got lots of cheese in there I don't like. Uh, but well, sour cream. I don't like sour. You know what I like on my baked potato? Uh, Butter, salt, and pepper, and I got some seasoning that I'll pour on it that I usually put on when I do a Hasselback potato. Um, but I'm trying to get my little thing. Maybe I can show y'all that. Hold on a minute. Let's see. Can y'all see that? Um, See this thing here? It rolls around. I'm trying to. Oh, there's some eggshells. Oh, there's some eggshells. I need to get them eggshells in there. Now, good example. A frivolous person would not be saving these cotton picking eggshells and baking them, and that's about 10 pounds of eggshells, and baking them to get calcium to put in your garden and stuff. A frivolous person, he would just go buy the calcium already processed and everything. That's a frivolous. But when you got that, when you have the opportunity to make your own calcium, some people might think it's too hard to do. I don't know. Well, that's why I'm wanting to raise enough of the cilantro to get my coriander seeds. Um, I don't know how. I guess you could buy the cilantro seeds, but it would be expensive, wouldn't it? Because that just a little pack of seeds was like $2.19 for a little pack, and I planted them today, and I'm planning on letting them go to seed. Um, um, and oregano. Oregano is like a shrub. They get kind of big. Uh, the chives, once you get a bat, I'm gonna have 2 or 3 pots started on that because my daughter, she likes to use that. I don't know what the difference is when she does the onions, the spring onion tops. She don't eat the onion part. Matter of fact, I've got some set back out in dirt out there where she's cut the tops off. And my question to her was, what's to keep you from just going out there and cutting the tops off and just leave the onions in the ground? They'll grow more tops, right? I think that's the way it works. Boy, I'd like to have some barbecue wings. My daughter fixed wings the other day, but I don't like what they call the drumettes on the wing. I like the little section. And she had like a 5-pound bag, and it was all drumettes. I don't like the drumettes. I like the sections. And she fixed some the other night, and it was all drumettes. They sell the coriander seeds in the spice section. Are they expensive? See, that's what I want to do. Pickled foods and fermented foods are getting more popular because they are gut healthy with probiotics. I didn't know that. But I would have never used. There was a day I wouldn't even put pepper on nothing. And now I'll sit there with a jar of them jalapenos, and I'll pluck them. They're sliced up, and I'll eat them things out of the jar. But they're saying these are tamed. Hold on a minute, folks. I'm gonna run and grab that. I want to show you that. I want to show you that. Hey, Dad. Are you in there? Hey, Dad. You're not talking to me? Hello, Papa. Hello. Hello. There we go. These here. And Mezzetta, and that's like mezzanetta, something like that. And boy, I would never eat stuff like this before. No, sir. Now, when all these are gone, the brine in there is up to about halfway. And I keep them in the refrigerator cold. And when I've got enough jalapenos out there that I can slice up, and I'm gonna put in an empty jar like this, and then I'm gonna bring that brine up to boiling temperature, and pour over those jalapenos, and then I'm gonna put the lid down on that thing just like I don't know if it would. Well, it ought to work. But it says sliced tamed jalapeno peppers. I can't make that out right below that. Medium heat. Boy, I love anything. And she keeps chicken salad made in there, and I'll get me a helping of that chicken salad, put in the saucer, and then I'll chop up a bunch of these jalapenos and put in it. But I love that stuff. Hey Troy, I'm in Massachusetts, vacation on Sebago Lake. Poppy is in Florida. You want whole coriander, right? Yeah, the seed. You can see that seed floating around in this. I would like to have their recipe that they use to make this brine. I suppose I can look recipes up, but I'm wanting to dry. I'm wanting to. I guess I'm going to be frivolous. And spend that other $50 that I got left from what YouTube paid me, and buy my. Well, I ain't got enough left. It's $59. It's a dehydrator, and it's the 6-drawer dehydrator. And I want to start drying. I want to do bay leaves. I want to do oregano leaves. Just different things. I want to do. Hey Troy, if I hadn't said, what state is everyone from? I'm from Maine, but I live in South Carolina now. I never did like South Carolina, and I don't know why. Oh, I know why I didn't like South Carolina. I know exactly why I didn't like South Carolina. The name of the reason is Fort Jackson, South Carolina. Columbia, South Carolina. Good Lord. March 18th, 1959. Got on the train. I already joined and I took the oath, and the train took us right straight into Fort Jackson. It went into Fort Jackson, and that's where my basic was at. Gosh, that was so hot and miserable. But that's why I don't like South Carolina. And then when I got done with my basic in Fort Jackson, they give us a 30-day leave went home, and then when the leave was up, went to Fort Bragg, North Carolina. And that's where I took my second 8 advanced training in artillery. Got done with that, and then they sent us for a month to Fort Sill, Oklahoma. And then the whole outfit, 28th Artillery, it was called A Battery 2nd Howitzer Battalion. It was 2nd Howitzer Battalion, 28th Field Artillery. The whole outfit gyroed over to Germany. And I don't know what happened to 28th after that. But the whole outfit went over. All them, they had to go on the boat. I didn't have to go on the boat. I went on the boat, but somebody seen me and they pulled me aside and they said, you can't go on the boat because you got a cast on your hand. And I had a cast on my hand from fighting with this guy, and I broke my hand. But I got to fly over. I didn't have to spend 9 days on that stinking ship going over there, and they took them 9 days to get over there, and it took me a day. So I had over a week just sitting around. I would go to town. I have passes and everything. I could go in and do anything I want. But they had to go on that boat, but I flew over. And and this nice lady sitting next to me gave me some kind of motion sickness pill because we hit some rough weather and that plane was bouncing around. But boy, when I come back to the States from Germany, they didn't fly me that time. I had to get on that boat, and I was sick for 9 days. And when I got off that ship, the ground still seemed like it was moving, for 2 or 3 days after that. I ain't never forgot. That was the name of that ship was the Simon B. Buckner, and that was a World War II ship. No, sir. You couldn't pay me enough money to get me back on a boat going in the ocean. Ain't no way. I was so sick. I was throwing up, couldn't eat. And also, the funny thing about that, I was the only one with my rank. All these other people, they were misfits and people that were getting dishonorable discharges and all that stuff. And I had my rank. I never got busted. So I was in charge of a lot of stuff on that ship that those other guys wasn't. I was a E5. Spec 5, whatever you want to call it. It was equivalent to a sergeant. But it was a specialist rank, so I wasn't like in charge. I was a specialist. I was an ammunition specialist. It was hot in South Carolina, that's for dang sure. But anyway, I got started on this thing late. I didn't get to do my live. I got a 7 private with Crazy Family tomorrow. And guys, I'm gonna tell you again, and Dwayne T64, he tried to set up a live one time, and I forget what was that. I don't know. If you still want to do a live, my friend, we can do one. I'm just having to write stuff down. People say I need somebody to keep up with my stuff. They may be right, but and I'm going to try not to let anybody with the negatives, and don't. There's 2 or 3 things. I don't know who deleted that woman's comments and another person. It was probably one of my people, my subs here that has a ranch, and they don't want me to see that. But I saw that, and they probably. Dehydrators for $5 to $10. Boy, I'd love to have one of them. Maybe that's what I ought to do. Hey, Maggie, how's things in Guam, dear? We just hopped over to the other side of the world. She's in Guam. What was I just talking about? My wife used to go on Your Spice is Coming Tomorrow. What Spice is Coming Tomorrow as well? Lisa, what spice is coming tomorrow? Oh, I haven't been able to start any. I almost want to go down to Lowe's and buy, coriander. I want to get a jalapeno pepper plant, but it's not the mild one. I've got a pack of seeds ordered, but for some reason they don't. Some of this stuff on Amazon, if you don't want to wait a week or 2 for something, you better check. Some of these people stuff is being sold on Amazon is not being sold by Amazon. It is being sold through Amazon, and it's coming from some other location. You can become a seller on eBay if you've got something you want to sell. But like these seeds have been ordered 2 weeks. They just shipped them. And that don't get it with me. If I order something and it goes in the mail, and most of these seeds goes in the mail, they don't go, Amazon don't deliver them. And UPS don't deliver. It goes in an envelope and it goes to the United States Postal Service. And I hate it. And boy, when I get one like that and I didn't realize it, my comments get nasty. And I let them know right quick I'll never buy anything else from them. What state do you think is hotter, South Carolina or Florida? South Carolina. It's not hot in Florida. I mean, we get a longer warm season, but as far as just being just downright hot, I don't see it. South Carolina was terrible. Man, I'll never forget that. Man, we used to be going out on maneuvers and stuff and be out there in them pine trees. And pine trees don't give a cool shade like an oak tree or something does. Boy, that was terrible. But I don't regret going in the military. I loved every minute of it. Even the time I did think I just did a video about me when we was out training out in the field and we was down in this pit and they was training you how to pull the pin on a hand grenade and then you stand up, you throw that hand grenade out in the field there where it explodes. And if you don't know nothing about a hand grenade, the way that thing works, it's got a lever on it, and there's a pin holds that lever down. And when you pull that pin, nothing's going to happen. But when you throw that hand grenade, that lever pops off, and a little thing pops down and hits a firing detonation thing in there. And in a few seconds, it's going to go off. And yours truly, Junk Dauber. I got my turn, and man, I got stood up and I pulled the pin, and when I reared back to throw it, the lever popped off. It slipped out of my hand, and the grenade landed right down around my feet, and the safety officer was standing right there, right there, and it was live, locked and ready to go. And I forget what he screamed, and he jerked me. He come pulling me out of that pit. And that thing blew up right there in the pit where we were standing. Oh, man, I like to never live that down. And I complained I never got my turn. I never got to throw a hand grenade till I was in Germany again. And then it was trained for something else, and it was white phosphorus. And that stuff is deadly nasty. It will burn you to a crisp. It will melt rocks. They call it whiskey papa. It's white phosphorus. Who's looking more and more beautiful? I ain't looking. You must be talking about Christy. Yes, you're talking about Christy. Don't be calling me beautiful. But yeah, that was Fort Jackson. I got another story about Fort Jackson training too. They had to come rescue me. But I wasn't the only one. There was some more got caught up in that mess just like me. Anyhow, I hate to go with 20. Well, now it's 20. But yeah, South Carolina is definitely harder, and that's an expert opinion on my part. I've been there, done that. And what holiday? Let's see. I went in March 18th. So April and May, we was in basic, and there was some holiday. Was it Memorial Day or wasn't Labor Day? But it's some holiday, and they had a bunch of the Army had to go and march in the parade right there in Columbia, South Carolina. Boy, I thought that was hot stuff, marching in that parade with your weapon and all that stuff. Lexington, South Carolina. All right. Whew. Gee, where's my? I wonder if I got any coffee left. Probably not. All right, guys. Everybody, I'm going to cutout. I'm sorry my daisy's been all messed up, and Christy, I'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Come out for a vacation. You'll love the beaches here. Well, one thing for sure, Maggie, you got a lot of beach there. It's all around you. A lot of history there too. A lot of history there. Claire says it's just too hot. All right. I'll do my hump day. Now I got to get busy with this video I made today. I want Lisa Collector to see that those flowers on that shrub. I hope we can figure out what it is. If we can't, I'm gonna take it over. I'm gonna take one over to them people. It's not in their yard. Maggie, I'm so glad you got to stop by. Dwayne, I'm so glad you got to stop by. And Lisa, of course, just all of you. And how many? Crazy family, Lisa, Maggie. There must be more watching than talking. Yeah, Barbara, so glad. Alan Clark. What was that all about? All right. I'm going to go bake me a tater. I may put some of these on it. Love them things. I don't know why. I would never eat this stuff. But boys, I'll tell you what. And I used to wouldn't even eat an onion because I thought it was hot. So good. All right, guys. I appreciate it. Anybody want to do a private live chat? Send I haven't seen Willa. Send like this down there. That's my email address. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There. Sheepdogger@outlook.com. Anytime you want to talk to me personally or want to set up a private live chat, and when I say it's private unless you tell me it's okay to publicize it. But I love to do the private live chat. Haven't done none lately with anybody except Crazy Family. Would love to do one with Lisa. I've done one with Maggie. Wouldn't mind doing another one with Maggie. But any of you, anytime. I don't care if it's midnight. Don't matter to me. I'm not going nowhere. And if I'm gonna quit apologizing. I don't know if I offended anybody. I don't know. Anyway, that's history. The sun's gonna come up again tomorrow. It's already set. So I'll see you on the next one. I appreciate it so much, everyone dropping in. Now, do my little thing here.